I think it all now makes sense. So, okay, I've been nicked for harassment of my older brother. This is what I'm allowed to say. I've been nicked for harassment that was all thrown out in 23. I've been fighting about my son, Regan Scott Keane. He's 7 in March. So if they put me away for a crime that's not happened, again, one, that's perversion of the course of justice, miscarriages of justice, which there's been previous to of before. Now, that's every time I get arrested when I say all of this stuff. So they're trying to get me away. Within 7 years, like, Regan Scott Keane's file will be destroyed. There's stuff in there that apparently, because I was never allowed to see anything, my solicitors were being dodgy. I had to stand there for myself, and that was it, man. It was a horrible case. But I smashed it. That was the judge who told Hillingdon Borough Council that they are fully responsible, not in these words, but they're fully responsible for the damages that they've caused me. Quote unquote, as I've said it previously before, due to the level of damages caused to Mr. Keane by the local authorities, he cannot function without his children. So she took my child. But anyway, so I want all of those files. Now, I know Hillingdon have been communicating with my church, and there's been some serious bullshit lies going on there. My church have already kind of seemed to have found me guilty of something that I haven't done, and they're acting incredibly strange. They have done for a while. So somebody is hiding something somewhere. Judges have turned around and said to police, the council, social service, the council, that it's the biggest and most grotesque, quote one judge, the most disgusting abuse of professional abuse I've seen in my entire career. You've got to fix and pay for the damages that you've caused to Mr. Keane. There is absolutely no crime here that's been committed. Had Mr. Keane defended himself, he would not have served a sentence. Blah, 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 blah. So, no, I've never battered my women. I'm not on drugs. I don't use drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I don't abuse my children. Never abused my children, not a single one of them. The crap that I've heard is unreal. Never done that in my life, ever. I was abused by my half-brother's father, my stepfather, my older half-brother, my little half-brother, my younger half-sister. Their father sexually abused us as kids, except my sister. That's why they keep having me nicked as well, because they find it embarrassing, whatever. But they've also got a hit on my life. Now, Kathy was taken from me regardless. That I do know. All right, people, say what you like. But 1 minute we're cool, next minute she's gone. Like, we're planning a future, saving money, and she just disappears. That doesn't happen. And then what Kathy told me about me being violent and domestically violent to women and children was off key. That was just horrible. Then when I did speak to Kathy, she begged me not to make a complaint about some people at my church who told Kathy this. The people at my church did say that there was a conversation, and when this person and I were going to chat about it, she gave me 20 seconds of a conversation. I knew exactly what was said. And then there was a meeting about 2 weeks later, because I'm still fuming. And all of a sudden, she didn't say anything bad about our relationship at all. And I was like, listen, all right, that first 20 seconds was enough. That's all I needed to know what was said. So then my exes were involved with Kathy as well. So the amount of rubbish that has been told about me by police, by Hillingdon, to people that have destroyed the last 2 years I've been really working on myself, and I am not the issue, you know. So that's cool. Whatever rubbish people want to believe, that's fine. So even Kathy has said that she left me for no reason. She just up and left. There was no reason. She just left. The only conversations that I do remember that, you know, there was something about HIV and shit. We were talking about like drugs and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, you can get HIV from sharing notes up your nostrils. Well, if you bleed from your nose and you share that note and that then cuts somebody else's nose, think about it, man. Come on. And it is possible, all right? Then there was other things we were chatting about, but yeah, but our entire relationship was good. You know, she was making new friends and she was blah, blah. So I believe the church are helping her, but in another way. Even though she went backwards, I do believe that she is being helped in another way and deliberately removed from the relationship. Emily and Kathy were both a bit strange towards the end of the relationship, saying pretty much the same damn thing Lucy came out with. So yeah, Lucy, she's definitely got like vengeance out for me. She has, even though again she was never beaten, battered, taking a piss out, or she could do whatever she wanted. I helped her through university. Yeah, she stole fucking money. Sorry, language. She stole my kids' money. She stole my money from me. She threatened to, or there was a hit out on my life where I was going to get tied up, and she was going to rob the whole 45 grand. Apparently, that was something to do with Hillingdon and my family as well involved in that. That's according to Lucy. Then with Olivia, there's definitely vengeance there because of the things that she did to me. And she knows and has told people, yeah, she wasn't allowed to remove my daughter. So she's had people on my case. Then my siblings, they tried setting me up for murder, and they've had people on my case because I've exposed what happened to us as kids. Now, every time I speak the truth and tell the truth, I've been nothing but truthful, you know, so that's it. This paperwork that now is going to go missing after 7 years for Regan Scott Keane, who Hillingdon lied about dying with Sophie Alice Knightley, who would also have a vengeance out on me for some unknown reason, even though she was treated like a queen. Yeah. So, speaking about what part of the case, what we went through, and again, the judge telling Hillingdon Council, the police, and every professional that's ever let me down has told judges, you fucked him up. He's done nothing wrong. No crimes have been committed. Worst case of professional abuse, misconduct. That's malfeasance of a public office, by the way. But anyway, these judges have told people that they have to fix and pay for the damages. So what better way to off somebody? They get their family members involved in it. My family members hate me anyway. My exes have obviously got grudges. And now, so where the professionals have lied so much, people believe this shit. And I've been fighting and fighting and fighting for the truth. So now I think I've got to the bottom of the story. People are removing people from me. They are setting me up. They are trying to do me over. Now, I put some things out tonight. I've said some things tonight deliberately just to see what happens. Interesting. That sound turns up. But anyway, so yeah, I've put some things out tonight. Let's see what happens. Because I think I'm being stabbed in the back. I have a good good feeling I might be stabbed in the back, and I know who it might well be. And there's there's other involvement with Kathy with that. So I think I'm being stabbed in the back. So I've said some things. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's all about that. That's basically it. I feel utterly betrayed. So these past 2 years, I've been working on myself, and I am not the problem. People have even admitted that I am not the problem. The problem is the professionals who haven't dealt with those having pops at me, my siblings, other professionals, cops or not. Cops can investigate cops. They don't because of the corruption, especially in today's climate. So I get bullied, picked on by police. I get bullied, picked on, if you want to put it that way, put it that way. I am terrorised by Old Bill, Hillingdon Council, and there's a lot of other bits and pieces to it. But it's unreal. I can't believe it. You could not make my life up. You just couldn't. Jeez. And it's always the ones who tell the truth. It's always the ones who are fighting for justice who end up losing. You know? So I'm thinking of just using myself as bait for a little bit, buggering off, using myself as bait, like I've told the mental health. I've told like a lot of other people as well. I'm thinking of fucking off, let them turn up, let them whatever, and then whatever happens, and you can't say I didn't tell you so. So then you've got the people who have been coming after me, ain't you? So if I have to set myself up for bait, then that's what I've got to do. Because these people are not going to stop coming for me until I am dead. So I've got to only act in self-defence. So if I plot up somewhere and just stay on my boat, chilling out, and when people come up, kicking up, smashing it up, taking the piss, and I have to, like, pin them down and, like, well, act in self-defence until the authorities do turn up, then, well, it's so be it. That's not threatening words or behaviour. That's not, like, inciting anything, because people are the ones coming after me. They're the ones who are inciting anything, not me. That's the police inciting it. That's Hillingdon Council inciting it. My siblings, well, they've just incited so much it's unreal. And my exes have all got issues, so they're inciting, not I. So, yeah. Miscarriages of justice. Now, the case in 2023 was dropped for some unknown reason. They're not dropping it in it at all, which is a criminal offence of the, I forget what act it is, but it's a perversion of the course of justice. So it's to deliberately create miscarriages of justice. And then because I'm just a nobody, they're not going to pay attention anyway, are they? Otherwise, it would have been thrown out the day I was arrested. So, yeah, there are people hiding something, definitely keeping me out of the way of something. So, no, I've never abused my children, ever. I want the case file from Regan Scott Keane, yeah? Versus Knightley Keane. He was born 27th of March 2019. Hillingdon and Sophie lied about him dying for 6 weeks. So yeah, that's it. I saw my son a couple of times. Apparently is not my son. I don't know about that, but it's a possibility. Yeah, I've never abused my women, my children, no nothing. Now there is something about my kids, I might have said it, but there's something that I meant to have done to my son, and I didn't do anything to my son. I want every single piece of paperwork from Hillingdon Council tomorrow. They ain't going to do that. And all Hillingdon has done is lie and cover up, destroy my relationships, put me in places overlooking buildings where I was abused by Hillingdon and my stepfather as a kid. So, yeah, it all now makes sense. So now they've got the only reason why this church, I believe, the only reason why this church has been so good to me is keep me in a place they know where I'm at and easy to find. Yeah, right. And yeah, there are also patterns of behaviours. It's all about patterns and behaviours, and I've been watching it and watching it and watching it. So yeah, I believe that. I do believe that people have just kept me here, tried to keep me calm as long as possible, see whatever they can try and work out and da. But I did the work myself, man. Not that there was any work to do anyway. I just spoke, met people, spoke with people, met more people, spoke with people, met more people, and they realised I'm not this arsehole that people think. But they'd rather believe a shit piece of paperwork which has been ordered for Hillingdon to rewrite all of my history. So this stuff about my child, me abusing my kids or any of that is utter bollocks. Utter bollocks. Let's go for it. But every time I speak, I get nicked. You're hiding something. What are you hiding? Because I ain't got fuck all to hide. You've destroyed my relationships. You've destroyed my children. You've destroyed my life. You have people coming to destroy my boat, my property, my flats. You've come after you've got people to come after me to take my life. So where the heck have I ever been threatening or abusive or da? Never. I've only ever acted in self-defense. That's it. Yeah, people should be ashamed of themselves because I've got sweet FA to be ashamed for. 1, I didn't ask to be born. 2, I didn't ask to be abused. 3, I've only ever asked to be a dad and raise my children. All I've wanted is a quiet, peaceful life, and police officers, Hillingdon Council, police, not officers, police. After what I've been speaking through with professionals and police. And they've actually written out reports that I need protection from police and their associates, families and friends. I also need protection from Hillingdon Council associates, family and friends. Yeah, mate, I need personal protection from my siblings, my exes, Lydia Jane Good, Lucy Janet Jacobs, Sophie Alice Knightley, Emily Ann Clark, yeah, because she knows people in Boreham Wood. There's another connection to Kathy. So, yeah. Things are starting to make fucking sense. Sorry, language. They're all making sense. And if my church is that gullible, then that's down to them. Do you know what I mean? End of story. It just goes to show that that's not Christian. And I have pulled out so many contradictions. I truly have. And that's not me attacking anything either. I'm just saying I've pointed out contradictions. So, that's it. These people are not going to stop until, not in my church, but people who have lied, people who have lied, people just will not, there are so many people out there who are just not going to stop until I'm dead, mate. So I've put something out there tonight. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, hopefully the old Bill will, go after these people and catch them. So, let's see what happens, innit? Let's see if people are stabbing me in the back or not. Because obviously I'm not going to go out and do anything. You can't do anything. I've got to go and sit here and wait for people to, attack me or these people who are coming to attack me, innit? So, that's when I can act in defence. Yeah. Innit? Yeah, that's right. Oh well. Night. And no, I'm not threatening, abusive, or blah, blah, blah. I've never been any of that. And I'm sick and tired of people using that as some utter crap to nick me on, yeah? Because there's none of that. The police have done nothing but abuse me and just nick me for anything they possibly can. This isn't a rant and a rave. This is a fact. This is my life. And it's been destroyed by professionals, and professionals allowing people to come after me for no reason. None for other than exposing the truth. That's not my shame. That's their shame.